The morning air outside Lincoln Middle School was crisp, the autumn leaves spinning gently across the pavement. High above the school entrance, the American flag waved against a cloudless sky. Students in hoodies and puffer jackets shuffled toward the doors, clutching last-minute homework and half-eaten breakfast sandwiches. At first, no one noticed the man approaching. His coat was too thin for the weather, patched with duct tape and frayed at the edges. His boots didn't match. One had twine wrapped around it to keep the sole from falling off. He walked slowly, leaning on a wooden stick, eyes fixed on the ground. He didn't look threatening. Just lost. Or maybe determined. A few students stared. A teacher whispered into a walkie-talkie. "Security, we've got a situation." Someone just walked into the building. Inside, just past the front security desk where a mural of the American flag covered the main wall, he continued walking down the main hall. His gait was quiet, steady. Past lockers. Past students. Toward the main office. The vice principal, Mr. Landers, intercepted him near the school library. "Sir, you can't be here." The man paused. His voice was calm but worn, like something left too long in the wind. "I'm not here to cause harm, sir. I just came to return something. It's time." Before Mr. Landers could reply, two security officers stepped in. One gently grabbed the man's arm. But then, a voice from behind. "Wait. Jacob?" Everyone turned. It was Mrs. Garrett, 73 years old, the school's longest-serving history teacher. She stood near the trophy case, her eyes wide, hand on her chest. "You're Jacob Hart." The man turned toward her, almost shyly. "Yes, ma'am. You were one of mine. Private First Class Jacob Hart. Vietnam, 1971. He gave a slow nod. "I'm sorry to walk in like this. I know it's not protocol. But I needed to return something." In his hand, he held a cracked leather wallet, bound with a rubber band. Word spread fast. The principal, Mrs. Karen Harlan, agreed, cautiously, to let Jacob speak in the auditorium before the morning bell. 5 minutes, she told him. "That's all I can allow." The auditorium lights dimmed, and rows of middle schoolers filed in, giggling and whispering, unsure of what to expect. Behind Jacob stood a giant projection of the American flag. Beneath it, the school's motto, "Honor through effort." He stepped up to the microphone, cleared his throat, and lifted the old wallet. "This," he said, "belonged to a boy named Thomas J. Redding. He went to this school. Sat in these seats. He was my bunkmate in Da Nang. He gave me this wallet the night before he died." The room went still. "He made me promise," Jacob continued, "that if anything ever happened, I'd return it to his school. His town. The place that taught him what courage really meant. I didn't keep that promise right away. Life got messy. I lost myself. I was ashamed." He paused. "But I never lost this." He held it up again. "Every city I wandered, every bench I slept on, this wallet stayed with me. Today, I finally found the courage to bring it home." A small voice from the audience, a boy in the third row, asked gently, "Why today?" Jacob looked at the flag behind him. "Because kindness doesn't have an expiration date. And even if the world forgets who you are, a promise kept still matters." 2 days later, the school held a special assembly in the gym, not for sports, but for something deeper. Rows of folding chairs were set up beneath banners of red, white, and blue. American flags lined the bleachers, held by ROTC students in uniform. Jacob was invited back, this time not as a stranger, but as a guest of honor. The crowd stood as he entered, this time with a clean coat, donated by a local veteran support group. His beard was trimmed. His boots were polished. But his eyes were the same, tired, wise, grateful. Principal Harlan walked up and placed a hand on his shoulder. "You reminded us," she said, "that dignity doesn't wear a name badge. And that promises made in war can be kept in peace." A student stepped forward, carrying something wrapped in cloth. As she unfolded it, the gem gasped. It was a faded American flag, the one that had draped Thomas J. Redding's coffin. Donated by his family, now framed in a glass case for display in the school hallway. Jacob's hands trembled as he touched the glass. "I kept his wallet," he said softly. "But this was his." Then he pulled from his coat a letter, yellowed, folded neatly, fragile at the edges. It was a note from Thomas, written before his final mission. "If I don't come home, tell Lincoln Middle School thank you. Tell them they raised me right. That they made me brave. That I died believing in what I was taught, that helping others makes you strong, not weak." The gym was silent. The choir began to sing "America the Beautiful." Students stood. Some placed their hands over their hearts. Teachers wept quietly in the back. And in the front row, next to the display case, Jacob Hart sat tall. Later, Principal Harlan approached him privately. "I know you didn't come here for charity," she said. "But we took a collection. Local businesses helped. You have a place to stay now. An address. And a coffee maker." Jacob chuckled softly, wiping a tear. As he walked out of the school for the last time, the American flag above the building waved in the wind again, same as it always had. But this time, it didn't just mark a country. If this story moved you, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. Tap that like button, subscribe to the Soul Script, and type honor to remember those who may be forgotten, but never stop doing the right thing. It marked a promise kept.